that are fascinating and interesting. And we've talked about it, but let me see what you think about it. Mike, play the Marley clip.
How important is the ganja to arrest the man?
Ganja is a bird. This is herb.
Herb. Does it matter to you that it's still against the law here in Jamaica?
Every law is illegal.
Every law is illegal.
Every government upon the face of this earth today is illegal.
Now, you know how many people will instantly judge and write off what he just said because of the ganj. He smokes dog, Jamaican, oh, he's high, he's guys playing reggae, they're always high. These guys are high. There's so many meanings of what he just said, and there's a reason why that man was killed. He brought unity and forget unity, he made people think. And that is dangerous. But right now, everyone's thinking, oh my God, it's worldwide. People are thinking. He talks about the ganj. And what does he say? He says it's an herb. And then the guy tries to appeal to the ones that are educated and create laws, and they say, even if it's illegal. So all the jackasses in the watching the TV go, exactly, it's illegal. Lock up that African American. He's not even American. He's Jamaican. I mean, whatever he is, lock him up, shoot him, kill him. He's a danger to our democracy, to our society that we created. And then I started thinking about ganja, whether you're into it or not. Simple thing like ganja. Who made it illegal? Why did they make it illegal? So for years, alcohol comes along, and I know we heard this a billion times, but if you have the power to stop someone from their product, an herb that you can grow wherever you want, over booze, alcohol, if you have control of alcohol back in the day, now you're making all this money, you can now start buying Congress, buying lawmakers, making this illegal, making that illegal. And not only do you make an herb illegal, you create laws and pay people to lock them up from the baloney laws you create, from the money you steal from me and from you. Money is taken from you and I out of our paycheck, and we have no say where it goes. So they can say, hey, you know what? We're going to Ukraine. And I'm telling you right now, if these Chinese go into Taiwan, we're sending our American boys. No, you can send Hunter Biden. You could send Nancy Pelosi's nephew, Gavin Newsom. You can send all the people in your circles. And why don't you have a say in anything? Because we're brought up in a system that's created by this. And maybe too much for some of you, and that's okay, but you got to start recognizing that. Keep asking, how far back does this lunacy go? If I'm able to control the next podcast, or not only that, if he talks about XYZ, I'm making so much money, like I'm gonna pay this guy. We need a law. We need a law. You can't talk about that. You can't talk about. Oh, sign right there by the president. Look, what is that system? There's no moral code there. There's no God law. There's no moral law. It's law created by a criminal with bad intentions. Nah, I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just goofing around, being silly. Maybe I'm on the ganja. Maybe I'm on the ganja. You know, he's on the ganja. That guy talking crazy. You listen to Breuer? Go back to doing a go, Breuer. You were funny then. I love those people too. You used to be funny. These are just things to think about. And play the, he says, listen to what he said. Play it one more time. He says, all laws are illegal. All governments are illegal. It's a heavy statement by Mr. Bob Marley. Play that again.
How important is the ganja
It's an
to
herb.
arrest the man?
Ganja is a bird. This is herb.
Does it matter to you that it's still against the law here in Jamaica?
Every law is illegal.
Every law is illegal.
Every government
Every
upon the face of this earth today is illegal.
Is illegal. Every government is illegal. Every law is illegal. Sir, we got a problem. Which problem? There's this Negro singing music. And he's singing music that's uniting people. They're dancing in the street and they're starting to listen to his interviews, and he's not saying the things we need him to say. He's against our. He's talking about government. Keep telling him we use words like colonizing. Colonizing is a brilliant word for taking over, raping, murdering, and sending them off to school to read books and wear knickers. Think about modern civilization. It's modern civilization to the beginning of humanity. When did, if you go watch any tribe in the world, there are people still living out in the wilderness in tribes. They don't go to schools. They don't say, "Oh, here's $1, so now I get to do." It's at the end of the day, it's stupid when you think about it. They live for the day. They look after each other. They got their own moral code. Someone's doing something out of line, the whole group is like, "Hey, man, we don't like what you're doing, and it ain't right." Just like growing up in neighborhoods. You looked after each other. You kept each other in line. You had a moral code. It's instinct. It's a God-given instinct. There's no, all right, children, we need to go. You know, yeah, but they're animals. Are they animals? Are they animals? They're savage. Are they? What's more savage, when you dress nicer and talk like her? What, you speak well, and you dress well, and you spend a lot of money, but yet you're a criminal the way you rip people off and you take their money for business to be successful? Who created? Dude, you ever listen to the song Electric Avenue? Electric Avenue. Everyone knows we gonna rock. Did you ever listen to the lyrics he says? This hit me, I think, around 1992, 93, and I was listening to lyrics, and the one line really, really hit me. I went, wow, this ain't a happy song. This ain't a happy song. The one line that really blew my mind, he goes, where is it? Oh my God. Okay. Who is to blame in one country? Not his country, in any country. Who's to blame? And then he continues and he says, you never can get to the one. Who's behind all this? Who's behind taking all our money? Who's behind making these decisions where my kid and your kid is going to go off and fight a war without even asking? No one's asking me. Is anyone asking you? Hey man, we might go fight the Chinese. Did anyone ask you? Because the last I checked, we, the people, they servants, yet they steal your money. And they murder your kids. Murder. Drug them, send them to war. Without it, you have no say. The only say you have is what they tell you on television. Here's the last couple of generations watching the television. Wang, wang, wang. You ever see the cartoons? Did you see what happened? Did you see who won the award? And the more you think about the madness of that, it just makes you wonder. Now, listen, Jim Brewer's talking wacky stuff right here. I don't know. This Jim Brewer fella, I tell you what, I used to like him. I thought he was very talented when he was on that Senate Live. Very well respected show. And he was in that cult. It wasn't my thing. The half-baked wasn't my thing. But, hey, he was doing film and television. I really enjoyed some of his stand-up comedy. But the stuff that's going on now, it's unfortunate.